Oh baby, what's up? It's 13 with Superior Mobile ByThirteen coming at you late tonight with Louise's 2014 Cadillac ATS headlight build. I have actually been kind of sitting on these for about 2 weeks now, waiting on parts. It took a little bit longer than anticipated, but the result is oh so worth it. The last ATS headlight build that I did was 4 years ago. It's got like 38,000 views on YouTube or whatever. I've gotten a couple hundred email requests and nobody follows through because it is unfortunately very difficult, which means very expensive to open these headlights. And of course, quality components like quality projectors and HIDs cost money. And I really thought I'd totally lost the opportunity to ever do another set of this because there's like this drop-in, plug-and-play HID, decent looking headlight set that I saw. It's all over, you know, Amazon and eBay and stuff. So I figured that's what ATS owners were buying, but apparently he bought those and said, and I quote, "These are the junk cheap material headlights I bought. I don't recommend them to anybody. I feel like I got robbed on these." So understanding that a very expensive drop-in solution actually sucked for this vehicle, he doubled down, sent me the OEM housings, and I did this build. So let's get into the brass tacks. First of all, we have the G5 BRT projectors in here. We've got some top of the line Osram CBN, which is the cool blue next generation D2S bulbs in this assembly. He is already running a 50-watt aftermarket HID system on his car, pre-wired, so all I had to do was supply the bulbs and a amp connector coming out of the headlight. For the bench test, I'm just using my own equipment and I'm going to show it to you on the wall. When it comes on, it's a little bit cool, but then it'll warm up fairly quickly, and it is an amazing light output. Cool, here it is now that it is on. As you can see, it's a beautiful white color. I would call it pretty pure. Certainly not as cool as you would expect, because we are overdriving it. And here is the output pattern. My goodness gracious, that thing is beautiful. So we've got great high performance lighting output out of these OEM housings. As far as the turn signal bulbs, those are those new Morimoto resistorless switchback bulbs. They've got a little fan right on the front. They are super crazy bright, and like I said, they should not require a resistor for installation. Also, just like the previous build, I'm running a profile pivot 18-inch strip, so that goes almost to the very edge, about a 1-inch remaining there, and it follows that bend and is epoxied in place. And oops, you can actually see, if you look really closely, the little red wire coming out of the base. Now that I know that's visible, if I ever do another set, I'm gonna put a little dab of black paint on that. Another thing that we did was that this lid, this whole top piece right here, actually used to be chrome, and unfortunately what ended up happening was, as I was doing a final wipe down, just invisible glass on my microfiber scratched and destroyed this chrome, presumably because it's been out in the sun baking for so long. And so I ended up having to strip off all of the chrome. I did that for free for him because I felt so bad about it, but in my opinion it looks so much meaner. It's so much better of a housing now that that's just a nice gloss black. And apparently he's got a black car as well, so I think it's gonna look super dope. Here are the profile strips illuminated. Look at that, it looks like that. And again, these are switchback, so when you tap in that other wire, it turns amber with the turn signal, and here they are just side by side, looking gorgeous, amber and white. Ooh-wee! Those strips are just such a beautiful modern touch to this housing. I really do like them. And the final big thing that we did on this is actually really exciting for me, is that these are new lenses straight out of China. And this is actually really exciting for me because this was a service that I wanted to start offering, because these are the original housings and they are super beat up and super crappy, and this is a very difficult housing to open. So because these were going to require restoration, it meant that I got to destroy them in the process of removing them from the headlight. And by destroying the lenses, that means that I could actually retain a lot of the integrity of this channel. When I opened these up on the other ATS, I had to really beat the hell out of this channel, and it did not look nearly as good as it does now. So any of the older vehicles where I can get aftermarket new lenses that will just drop in and it's a permaseal housing, this is the way to go. Because as you can see, we just have a brand new housing. So much new life has been brought into this headlight. So this one was kind of a full package build. It was really exciting, and I super appreciate Louise's patience with me, but it came out beautiful and I know that he's gonna love it. Pricing and product information for this particular build will be in the video description. If you have an ATS and you are interested in a build for yourself, then please go to that video description and submit a build request via the form on the website. That is how you can get into my future build queues. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye!